Hi everyone, Amy here from VSG to be the real me with my week 32 post-op VSG surgery, which I had on June the 16th, 2014 in Adelaide, South Australia with Dr Ben Teague at the Ashford private hospital. So, excuse me if I drink during this, my throat's a bit shagged. That sounds terrible, I won't even say that. My throat's a little dry. Anyway, Monday was my weigh-in day, so that was yesterday. Today, obviously, I don't look as brightly. I don't even know what time it is. It's like 9 o'clock on Tuesday night. Anyway, so last week I was 83.8 kilos or 184.7 pounds. This week I'm 83 kilos or no pounds. Maybe like 182 pounds, 100 and something, 181. I don't know. Anyway, I haven't written it down. I don't know why. So I'm down 0.8 kilos for the week or 1.76 pounds. I wrote that down. So since my high weight of 124 kilos or 273 pounds, I'm down 41 kilos or 90.38 pounds. And surgery weight was 116.4 kilos or 256 pounds. And I'm down 33.4 kilos or 73.6 pounds. So that's 32 weeks for that amount to be down, which I'm pretty damn happy with. I've noticed my weight loss has really slowed, which obviously I was expecting, but it's still kind of a shock when it does happen, and just to not see it drop so quick is, I wouldn't say it's deflating or anything, because you know it's going to happen, but the big numbers aren't there anymore, so it kind of starts to play on you a little bit. But I mean, it's still coming off. It's not, I had like maybe a 2-week stall. I think it was 2 weeks, but I also got my period in that time, so that jacks my weight up to start with anyway. So I've noticed it slowing, but I've noticed my body changing as well. So my measurements are still going down. My clothes are fitting a lot more different. Things like that. So it is moving. It's just not necessarily the weight, which is fine, because I think it would have been Monday. So yesterday morning when I went to weigh and I got my 83 kilo weight, I moved the scale 3 different spots in my bathroom and got a weight, 3 different spots, completely different weights, and almost 2 kilos apart, 2.5 kilos more in one spot of the bathroom. So I went back to the normal spot that I always use, which is where I got my 83 from. But it's funny that even just the floor in the bathroom can be so different, because obviously it's all installed on an angle too, so the drainage will go to one spot in bathrooms. So that's one thing to take into account if you use scales in a bathroom, is the floor is not level. So anyway, that's, it's scales. They talk shit, really. Clothing size, I went from, what was I, in the bottoms, I was a size 26 elastic waist jeans from Kmart. They did capri jeans that were 26. And they were getting tight, and that's some scary shit, because I don't know where I would have found any bigger. We've got Target and Kmart here, that's it. So my options were extremely limited. So I had, well, my undies were like a 24, but they were stretched as hell. It's been all day at my ass. So now I'm in about an 18 pants. My undies are a 16 to 18 and my pants are an 18. Tops, I was in a 22, 24 depending on the top. Now I'm a 12 or 14. depending on the top, obviously. And I actually bought bathers the other day. Well, like a 2-piece but a long top thing. And I bought the top in a 12 and the bottoms in a 16. The bottoms are a little tight, but I mean, that's the biggest they had. But obviously I got to get this big ass in there. But I don't just wear bathers anyway. I always wear shorts or board shorts or whatever with them. So it's not such a huge deal. But I was quite stoked with that. I just grabbed it from Kmart. There was no point in buying decent ones because I won't be in them for long. So, you know, by next summer when I'm swimming, I'll be completely different again. So they're just stand-in ones, really. I went through my closet the other day and found a whole heap more smaller clothes that I used to wear those few years ago that I should be able to hopefully start getting back into. So that's exciting. I need to go through my closet and get rid of all my old stuff, my big stuff that I can either, you know, gift to friends that, you know, are bigger than I am now so they can use them and get some more wear out of them. Either give them to like the women's shelter or something, or sell some of my better stuff. So that'll be the plan over the next few days probably. My daughter starts preschool tomorrow. Yay! So excited. So that'll be interesting. She starts school 8:15 and that's when she normally wakes up. So it'll be fun trying to get her there, but she'll have a ball. I'm so excited for her. The craft and outside play and helping teachers. And she's a good helper, so she's always helping with something. So that'll be really good for her to have other kids. And it's a 6-hour day, 6.5-hour day. So she'll be glad to get home and get to bed early tomorrow night because she's got tomorrow and Thursday at school, and then it's every second Friday for half a day. So it'll be a good couple of days a week of school, and she should love it, hopefully. Hopefully I can get away easy, but, you know, there's plenty of distractions, so I'm sure she'll be fine. So this week, Aussie Shell VSG, I don't know what her Facebook name is. It's funny, you see the same people all the time, you still have no idea what they call themselves because you just call them Shell. Anyway, she did a post on the Back to Basics channel question last week about sexual and non-sexual attention since surgery. And I think it was something like, you know, has it helped your progress or whatever it was. But she'd done a write-up. She doesn't make videos, so she just does like lengthy posts on whatever she wants to. I make way too many typos for that. I suck at typing on my phone. Hence all my spelling mistakes all the time. I don't know. I think it's because my house is so cold. Hence the hoodie when it's, you know, I live in the desert. But my fingers are always freezing. And it's not just a surgery thing. My house is always freezing. It's like we're Eskimos or something. So I can never actually feel the phone very well. But anyway, that's a whole different story. It's not fat fingers anymore. It's just the fact they're freezing cold. So anyway, she put it to a bunch of us Aussie ladies to answer the question, basically, with the sexual and non-sexual attention. And, you know, have you had a lot, and did you have a lot before surgery, and whatever. So the first time I'd lost all my weight back in, I think it was like 2008 or something, I started. I had a lot of attention, but I mean, I was single back then, and you know, it was fine to go out every weekend and just not be a good girl. But anyway, then I met my husband, and that was all over. But since then, I think because, like, I've always presented myself well. I've always done my makeup. I've always done my hair. I've always dressed as nice as I possibly could for the size that I was. Always took a lot of pride in that because it was much easier than obviously taking pride in what was under my clothes. So I never had a problem with people thinking, you know, you're a fat slob or anything like that, because I did take care of myself, so it wasn't such a bad thing. But since surgery, in the non-sexual side, I've had a lot of friends do the whole, you know, oh my god, you look amazing. And one the other day at my nephew's birthday party didn't even recognize me. I only saw her a few weeks ago. Like, I had my back to her, but still, I only saw her a couple of weeks ago. So anyway, that kind of attention is always nice, and it keeps you a little bit boosted and keeps the weight dropping because it's keeping you so eager, maybe, for more compliments because you haven't had them for so long. I have heard from a couple of other people, like friends and family and stuff, of people that I know that are on my Facebook and stuff like that, that have said, one was to my sister, one was to a friend, and one was to my mum, oh, Amy's looking fantastic, and blah, 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 blah. But they haven't said anything to me. So, like, no inbox messages, no text, no nothing. So I don't know, because these people don't live here, so I don't see them, you know. So I don't know if that's just, like, they don't know what to say, or, you know, that sort of thing. Because, I mean, a lot of people don't know what to say, and they don't know how to word things and whatever, but I find that really strange that they'd tell other people but not to you. I mean, it's nice to hear, but at the same time, you can inbox me. So, I mean, that's always nice. I've convinced, well, not convinced, but a cousin of mine has been convinced to have surgery now that he's seen how well it works for me. I mean, he's a lot heavier than me. He'd be probably 200 kilos, I reckon. He's super tall. Like, I'm a short ass, and he's 6'4", I don't know, something anyway, taller than me. But he's a really, really big guy, and he always has been ever since he was like he was a huge baby. So, and he's just always been a big guy. So he's away on holidays next week, and then when he gets back, he's either gonna see what kind of waiting list it is to do it public. I don't know if he'll get bumped up because he is so big that it's obviously, he's a lot worse off than someone that's 100 kilos when he's twice that. Or to go private. I don't know what he will end up doing, but it's nice that he's planning on being around a lot longer for his kids. So that's always nice to hear. So the sexual attention, I've noticed lately there's a lot more looks, whether I'm grocery shopping or walking through a car park or driving the car or whatever. There's a lot of longer looks. They'll do the whole, you know, look back thing when you drive past them, or they drive past you, or, you know, you're in the supermarket, whatever, wherever it is. And I think because I'm such, like, a friendly person that'll smile and hi as I walk past people or whatever. That's a small town mentality, I suppose. It hasn't been taken the wrong way, but I could see how very easily it would be, and then people will think, you know, I'll give this chick a crack or whatever. I mean, not that it would ever happen, because, you know, I wouldn't risk what I have for anything, but, you know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't even know how to say that. Anyway, yes, I have noticed it. Yes, I've had people try and pick me up while I'm out. And then Alex is right by my side very quickly. It's funny. And that's about it. People that I have known for a long time, I haven't had the sexual thing from them, but that's obviously because it's a whole different story now. I'm married and a mum and all of that sort of thing, whereas before I was single, so it wasn't a huge deal. But yeah, I'm flattered when people hit on you or whatever, but it's a bit nice to be like, yeah, this mama still got it. I can work the junk in this trunk. So anyway, it does happen. It's just the way it is. But I mean, we perv back, not on everyone obviously, but there's nothing wrong with looking. You just don't touch. So I think that's about it. I'm way too tired to even try and think of what I'm trying to say. So anyway, preschool tomorrow. That should be fun. She'll love it. I think Imani will really benefit from it as well. And Mummy will benefit too. So anyway, that's it. Have a great week. Have a successful week. I hope you all have a very... I don't even know what I'm trying to say. I need to go to bed. I need to take all of this face off and go to bed. Oh, this mum was tired. Anyway, goodbye everybody. I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Bye.